Hello. I am streaming. What's up, Ash the Cuber? Multi five blind. I won the Grammys in your heart. Wow, thank you. What's up, Christian and Beto? Cursed. Kind of sick though if I get 9 out of 9. Oh yeah, I should put on Donkey Kong music. That's been the move lately. Donkey Kong music. Why did it just change? It's weird. It like automatically went to the place it was at last.
You.
I got a notification. One sec. I need to open Hey Abhijit, thanks for the sub. 6 months, 13 total. Thank you. I also realized that I never acknowledged Peyton Corey subscribing with Prime during my last stream. I did not see that. I think I was doing multi-5 blind when that happened. Goals and mains for this competition: 9 cube, 5x5 multi-blind? What? I'm confused. What's up, Abhijit? Thanks for the GL. Oh, are you calling the 5x5 multi-blind a competition? My goal is 9 out of 9 sub-hour, obviously. And the cubes themselves are Volk 5, Volk 5, Volk 5. Aochuang V6, Gan. I think this is Aochuang V, like whatever the previous Aochuang was. I guess V5, isn't the V5? And then Hong, Bulk 5. And you can't feel these logos, because that's how the Hong is. You can't get a single one where the logo is like removable with aluminum polish. In 30 minutes? No, sub-hour. I said that. Yeah, I have a lot of Volk 5s. They were gifted to me. They're pretty good, despite the stickers. I just removed the logo on my Aochuang V6. I also removed the logo on all of my new Maglev RS3 and V5s, which is my favorite 5x5. I've been warming up to the Aochuang V6, but it's still meh. I might be able to set it up and make it better. I just have like the least expensive one, so that's probably why I'm not a big fan of it. And I think Gan 5x5 and the Volk 5 are my two favorite. Probably Volk 5 is just, I would call my favorite in general, just because longevity sake. Thanks for the sub, James. Am I at a year yet? You're almost there. Almost there. That is unironically 4 years though. Insane. I did try 5 last time. What's going to be different in my approach from the 5 cube 5x5 multi-blind? Alright, here's the thing. Yesterday, as you can see on the screen, that's that was my attempt yesterday that I did off stream, kind of as like a experiment. I tried 9 yesterday and I got 6 out of 9 in an hour and 8 minutes 55 seconds, and it was no exec mistakes, which is cool. But I think it was like, I think that one was DNF by 5 plus centers. This one was DNF by 5 X centers, 2 plus centers, and 5 plus centers. So those were the only DNFs. So 12 centers off from 9 out of 9, which is decent. Probably like 2 recall mistakes, like a recall mistake, and then maybe a mistrace or a recall mistake. And that memo was 47 minutes, which is like really slow. I feel like I should definitely be able to improve that a lot, and I am going to chalk that up to just like doing a weird review system. So yesterday I basically like 2 pass to 5x5, 2 pass to 5x5, 2 pass to 5x5, 2 pass to 5x5, and then reviewed them. And then I did the same thing for those 4, and then I reviewed them all. And the reviews were like really slow and difficult. And what I think I'm going to try today that I hope works a lot better is going to be more of like like 3 pass. So like 2 pass, 2 pass, 3rd pass of those 2. Repeat that for these, and then 4 pass those, and then do the same for those, and that'll be it. Hopefully the 4th pass feels fine. It's like a more consolidated, or more like I don't know, smaller 4th pass. So I feel like the 4th pass will be easier than yesterday. And therefore it'll like make the stuff stick better. So I should be able to like 4 pass this and then 4 pass that and then still have this stick, I hope. And then I'll just do like 1 5x5 kind of normal at the end, and then solve 1 through 8. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'm gonna scramble them. I feel like with that review system, if it goes well, I should be able to memo all of it sub 40. And my exec yesterday was like pretty pausey, and it was 21 minutes, almost 22 minutes. So yeah, I don't know. It could be anywhere from sub hour to like a few minutes over the hour. It's kind of hard to predict, but we shall see. I'm kind of in the mood these last few days to like go for this a bunch, because it would, I just like imagined like, damn, getting 9 out of 9 would feel so cool, and like it would not be beaten for a really long time. And that would just be like kind of a fun video to have, especially because people ask me about doing like big cube multi-blind all the time. It's like such a common thing I get asked. What's up, Sharky? If necessary, you could probably sneak in a blind 5th review without it costing too much. Like if you're not memo, oh, you probably hit enter too quick. I think I would only do that 5th review if so like the prediction I was doing for like how long I was expecting the 4 pass to take, I think it was like, I don't know why 2 pass of 1 5x5 when I've been doing this is so slow. You would think, because I 2 pass 5x5 when I'm like just doing 5 blind, and I can pretty safely memo a 5x5 2 pass in like a minute and 45 seconds. But when I 2 pass doing this, it's like 3 minutes, sometimes more. But I'm just gonna say like generous above estimate, 3 minute 2 pass, 3 minute 2 pass, and then like a minute and a half to review them. So that's 7.5, and then 7.5 for that, and then 3 minutes to review those. So that's 18 total for 4 passing those. So if I do 18 total, that's 36 minutes. I don't really have any way to fit another review in if I want a sub hour. But if I just 2-pass faster, which I really should be able to, and maybe it's just a matter of like me getting a little more comfortable with doing 5x5 multi-blind, and I can do that. Maybe I should be able to. It's just weird. I don't know. My brain just like wants to go slower because it's multi-blind for some reason. I might be just like naturally inclined to go really safe. So Alex, if you're not retracing, then it's just memo volume, which isn't too much. Yeah, it's really not. What's your PB on 5 multi? I'm pretty sure it's just 2 out of 2. Like, as far as points goes, I think it's 2 points. Because I've done 9, I've attempted 9 5x5s twice now, and I think I got 6 out of 9 over the hour both times, and sub hour was 5 out of 9, so that's 1 point. Actually, the last one was 4 out of 9 sub hour, so not even 1 point. So I think 2 out of 2 in like 10 minutes is my PB. And that's from like 2019 or 2018. Can you go over 1 hour for X World Record? I'm pretty sure there's a 1 hour time limit, but I mean, if I go over the hour and then it counts, I mean, that's cool, I guess. But I would prefer to sub hour. I feel like multi-blind, that's how multi-blind works. I don't know. I don't know if like we should be making the time limit over 1 hour just because it's 5x5. But you could maybe argue for like an old style approach just in the sense of like having a total time per cube limit. So like 10 minutes per 5x5 or something. It's like not even close to the old style limit, like 10 minutes for 3x3, but like not scaling that way. Speedier passes, yeah. Hopefully I can just do that. I think if I can do speedier passes, then like 5 pass is cool. 5 blind points is funny. Yeah, it's funny to think about. All right. Scramble 5. I like how 10 minutes per 5x5 literally wouldn't let most people do multi at all. I guess, yeah. Old style was 15 per cube until you had 6, then it was 10? Oh, I didn't know that. I want to use my MGC instead of this cube. The older Aochuang, I'm like really not a big fan of because it's super unstable. Like the magnets are too loose. It's weird, or too weak. It's weird. But my MGC has this weird thing that happened to it. I don't know if you can see that shading, but like somehow that corner and that corner got like off-whited. It's so weird. And I just like don't want to use a cube that has that, just in case it like makes people think it's like illegal or something. And yeah, to state it again, if anyone's wondering about the logos on these 2 5x5s, the hongs, you can't feel them, so I'm gonna act as my own delegate and allow it, because that's what Denny told me to do. all different scrambles. Just a quick glance on the top. Can't even get sub 20. Just gotta practice more. The MGC has a red oblique that's a different shade. I wonder if it's something to do with the like type of plastic they used. I'm gonna use my World's Cube cover for this, just to be really official about it. Just fold it because it's way too big. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this. The idea of big cube multi-blind is cool, except it's so hard. Like, it's just like 5 times more punishing than regular multi-blind, because like you do, like, let's say you do this, the equal amount of like memos worth of cubes as like a 50 cube multi-blind, but it's 5x5s. You make 3 mistakes in a 50 cube multi-blind. Hey, that's like a really good result, like 47 out of 50. You make 3 mistakes in a, what is 50 cubes worth? 50 times 10, 500 over 42. So 12 5x5s approximately. You make 3 mistakes. That's 9 out of 12. 6 points. Like, come on. That sucks. It's so brutal. Like, it feels like your result is bad, just like when you think about the points, but overall it's really not that bad. You finish ZB, let's go. Tracing is very painful, yeah. It really sucks. This happened to me twice in my attempt yesterday. I still make tracing mistakes on 5 blind centers, like, somewhat often, and it's probably right now like due to the fact that I don't practice 5 blind a lot, but yeah, that loses like minutes when that happens. If I make a single mistake, maybe not minutes for a single mistake, but one tracing mistake will lose me like at least 30 seconds, and then it makes all the reviews harder. What's up, Stash? Thanks for the GL. Thanks for the raid, Pulsar Cubes. You're right in time. Poop raid? Wow, the poop raid. I feel honored. This is also why 17 blind will never happen, even though it's 60 cubes worth. Yeah, I mean, 17 blind. And this is why 13 blind is probably never going to happen, because it's not the amount of memo that's the hard part. It's turning the damn cube. But yeah, I guess on like a 11 blind or 17 blind or whatever, like you don't DNF and then think about it in terms of points. When you do attempts like that, like really big cubes, you know you're gonna DNF like 99% of the time. So you just take little wins where you can. You're like, oh, this one's only like 12 centerpieces off or something. Like, that's not that bad. I didn't make any exact mistakes. Woo! Yeah. Eventually you get the perfect attempt, but that basically is like RNG or going extremely, extremely safe. Thinking about it in terms of points might be a cool way to stay motivated. Yeah. like just thinking about like percentage of pieces or something. Except even that kind of sucks because you get way more punished for a one move mistake than like a one memo mistake. Yeah, this is a big thing in blind solving, I think, that I'm good at, is finding little wins and things, and like practicing in ways that give you like a lot of little PBs so you stay motivated to practice a lot of stuff. How do you do bigger cubes blindfolded? Do you relearn the alphabet? No. It's just, you just go through the letters the same way on all the extra center types. Alright, I'm gonna have to start soon. I need to think of what rooms I'm about to use. I don't think I want to use the rooms. Well, it was 4 days ago now that I used those rooms for the... let me think. Thanks for the good luck, Theo. After every attempt, a little write-up and find ways to find a positive spin. That's good. Good for the mental. Thanks for the good looks. I think I might use my first Mario Palace, because yesterday I used the second one. I think I'll do that. And then next time I try it, I'll use the normal 5-line rooms. Okay, I'm closing chat. I'm also going to record this locally. Hopefully this is okay. Okay. About to dive in. Alright, behave yourselves, chat. Use this. Forgot to turn this light on. Helpful. Okay. I'm just gonna review really quick the review system I'm doing. So it is 2 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 2 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 4 pass. I need to keep in mind, I guess, so I'm expecting like 15 minutes, right? I'm expecting like 15 minutes to finish 3 passing these 4. If it's like, I'll say if it's like under 14 minutes, I'll do an extra review. And then we'll see what happens with the next ones. Okay, yeah. If it's under 14 minutes, I need to remember that. Okay. Alright, here I go. little faster than normal. Okay, that's good. made a bit of a mistake there, so that was slow. Wow, that's so much slower than I expected. Oh wait, no, that's not slower than I expected. It's faster than I expected, but I'm just gonna quickly review this one because it was really rough. Yeah, slow. That's good pace, I guess. It's kind of risky, though. I don't know if I'm going to remember everything. Going a little slow. I kind of worry I just made a slice mistake. Like from doing a wide R prime instead of a R prime. Dang it. It's just these early ones that didn't stick super well. Ugh. Dude. I think I'm gonna come back to it. Oh my god. Whoa. Dude. Come on. Oh, this is so frustrating, dude. I'm just guessing something. That's like definitely wrong. fat chance I remember this one. Damn it, dude. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Wonder how many I sub-houred. Aw, this one's not solved. So I solved 3. DNF like, or +2 like that. 2 centers on that one. This shit is so hard. Oh my god. When did I finish this one? This one wasn't sub-hour? Dang. That's annoying. So 2 sub-hour. Yeah. I still want to just like keep trying this, maybe like once a day until I get something good. But yeah, this is hard. Thanks, Cubole. Got your second finish at like 59.58. Oh, really? So definitely not 3. There were no wrong moves, I don't think. This one I just hadn't finished corners and like 1 midge alg, and I forgot part of wings, or part of plus centers. That's what I was trying to sit and remember. It was part of plus centers, but I couldn't remember it. This one is shockingly high number of plus centers off. I didn't expect to DNF by plus centers on this. Oh no, I did. I had to guess on something on this one. I was thinking of it was another one. This one I had to guess like 2 pairs. So yeah, that's what that is. This one Um... Not sure. This might be like a wrong comm or something, because I'm pretty sure I remembered things correctly here. Weird. In terms of memo amount, it's 36 cubes, but tracing and execution are way harder. Yeah. Yeah, it's so much harder. Like, this is, yeah, almost like, it's close to like half of what I do on 3x3s as far as like memo goes, but it's so much more difficult. I used SM64 stuff for the Super Mario 64 FTO blind. I've already done it, and I don't really feel like doing it anymore until I like eventually learn 3 style. Why is this one off? Oh, that was gotta be an inverse comm. Because I had the case that's here to here. So that's gotta be an inverse comm. I'm pretty sure. And then this one is 3 wings. I definitely thought I remembered this one right. That feels like probably an inverse comm too. Old Pacman. I haven't practiced Old Pacman for so long, it's gonna be so hard. Yeah, I removed the logos myself, except I can't remove the logos on these. But you can feel them, so it's not really a big deal, I don't think. Could inverse comm mistakes in both multi-blind and big blind be a result of thinking about the pieces too much? I feel like it's from like thinking about it not enough, but also in general it's just like a focus problem. Like yeah, better focus would probably, that's like the only thing you can do. Something I was thinking about, would it be worth front loading your memo more so you don't end up retracing so much? What do you mean by front loading? Why is that +2? That's so weird. Oh. I had this parody, and I just like rotated and did that. And I guess I forgot to undo the setup. Good luck, Gabriel. Doing more reviews sooner. I feel like I did that before, like starting out I would, so like right now I'm doing like 1 pass of 5x5 and then reviewing that 5x5. Blind review each cube immediately after the first 2 passes. So do what I do, but then do like a 3rd pass of each one. Yeah. I feel like the biggest problem that I have with this right now is just like figuring out a memo and review system. I was thinking about this while driving today. I don't think I've figured out the right way to do it yet. Yeah. So it's just a matter of like experimenting and finding something that works. And then I can make memo stick fast and well, and then just focus on not making mistakes during exec. I don't know anything about 3OP really. I'm just thinking because it seems like you retrace every pass. Yeah, pretty much. Well, not every pass, but like I think so. Like if I'm 3-passing this, like 2-pass, 2-pass, 3-pass, 2-pass, 2-pass, 3-pass, and then 4-pass, and like these ones stuck really poorly for the 4th pass, and these ones were fine. So I feel like it's like a more macro issue. I want to ask something. Yihang did one blind attempt with CFOP and got PLL skip. So if the PLL skip is not possible, can commutators use to solve the last layer? I mean, they can. I don't think it would be good. Like, it wouldn't be fast. Faster than, like, ZBLL or whatever. It might be faster for tracing if he's like trying to do fast tracing speed, but I don't really know what he's trying to go for. Yeah, I mean, if you can, yeah, it's kind of a, like, if I can solve the Rubik's Cube with commutators, yeah, like, of course you can solve the last layer with comms, so that made me think, like, maybe he's asking something different than that, or, like, means to ask something different than that. Can't solve parity with comms. Okay, you got me. I lied. Every time a cycle stops, I review the cycle, then move on to the next cycle. When I'm done with a piece type, I review the whole thing. I feel like in the very beginner stages of blind, that might be a good thing to do, but definitely not long term. But yeah, cycle breaks is like what most people struggle with early on, because it takes them a lot of thinking to proceed, and that makes memo harder, like makes it harder to make it stick. So yeah, if your memo takes like 5 minutes, maybe do that, but yeah. I don't think I'd be able to cope. I mean, I would just kind of expect it. It's like, it's a lot of stuff to execute correctly, so like 3 mistakes is like 3 5x5s off. So it's like, it's not that many mistakes on the grand scheme of things, but yeah, it still like looks bad. Like 0 points. It's gonna be so hard just to like not DNF this. That was 2 out of 9. 3 out of 9 total. One sec. I'm just gonna do some 3 blind. I can't stream much longer, but just want to do some. Same reason you'll never try 6 blind, but it feels so good when you get the success. That's why. That's like the only thing motivating me to do this is like it's gonna feel so sick if I get 9 out of 9 5x5 multiplane. Do you know any good memory techniques for multiblind that don't use visualization? I mean, I don't visualize at all. So, I mean, I visualize the rooms, I guess, kind of. But the whole concept of visualization is kind of, like, abstract to me. I don't know if that means I have aphantasia. I've never, like, identified as having aphantasia, but, like, I think it's like a spectrum of how much people like think that they can visualize things in their heads, and I definitely cannot like literally see things in my head, like not even close. And it's like it takes like a lot of thinking for me to like feel like I can see something in my head if I'm trying to like conjure an image, but I do visualize the rooms just because that's like a static thing that's the same every single time, so I've thought about it so many times that like I don't have to waste any time to do it. But yeah, I don't visualize my like stories that I make at all. Yeah, visualization maxers. Yeah, pretty much that's how I feel about it. Draco, Plasma Taurus. Seeing things in your head is impossible? Tell that to a schizophrenic. The real future of parody is forced parody on no parody scrambles. Yeah, I do that sometimes. the UFUR2C and LTCT alg save, which in reality is like kind of a cope because it's like 2 bad algs instead of 3 comms, or not bad algs, but like slower than comms on average. So it saves kind of like less than an alg in a way. Having a second monitor that you can't see but you know what's on it, I guess. Yeah, Beto. I've always felt like that sounds like the scariest possible mental illness. Strengthening images isn't a priority, it's just focusing on the journey itself. It's more like I just kind of think conceptually about the stories and like what they mean. I don't really need to like visualize it. And I think I've kind of always been like this because I've always used a lot of words that you can't visualize, like words that are feelings, and I never had issues with it from the get-go. So I kind of feel like, yeah, I always relied more on conceptualizing than visualizing in the first place. I think what I've realized, the main thing that the rooms technique does is it just you think about a story in your head while thinking about, like, the story evokes a very like specific feeling on the spectrum of feelings, and you think about that story, getting that feeling from it while you think about the location, and it just kind of like links them together. Like the specific feeling from the location is thought about while also thinking about the specific feeling from the story, and then when you go back to that location you get that feeling and it kind of like sparks the other feeling that was there last time you were there. Oh yeah, this was Damien. People keep commenting on the Amogus. That was Damien who gave me that neck. Oh shit, Alex. That's interesting. Good luck. What cube for 3 blind? It's ball core, R3 and V5. Yeah, I mean it's the method that's clever, Wesley. That's just like what I've kind of learned, like in detail how the method works from doing it a lot, you know. What did I just do? Wow, I didn't expect that to be correct. My brain's a little tired. Yeah, I did. That was, I don't know, like a week or two ago. I got my first one with like some Speedcube shop gift cards. Now that logos are allowed, I can actually use this for 3 blind. My overall 3 blind PB single is 12.04, I think. The fancy RS3 V5 is like 25 bucks, I think. It's like pretty middle of the road, but it's really good cube. Might be like super off. Holy crap, dude. That was like one of the worst scrambles I've had in a really long time. I'm sending the scramble in chat. If you want to try a hard scramble. Oh, I haven't done this with Walkie and Weekly. God, that's so hard to think of. Send me the link again and I'll open it and then I will not forget about it. It's maybe not that advantageous, that's the problem, but I have no ability to associate locations with feelings or emotions or anything. Interesting. I have not heard of people with that problem. And at the moment, I don't know what I would suggest as a fix. Alright, thanks, Alex. Human limit for big blind, biggest n by n blind solvable? I don't know. Like, depends how much somebody wants to like hate their own life. Like anything is possible. It's just like, what are we gonna say is like actually realistic? What? What did I do? Graham in speedcubing Slovakia before GTA 6. Yeah, that scramble that I sent, I think it was 8 to 7, well, 8 to 6 edges, but I missed one of the floats. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm misremembering or I traced it wrong. I only checked it once. But I think it was 8 to 6 edges, and then corners I did a 2-twist, UFR and UFL 2-twist, and then 1, 2, UBR comms, and then well, I guess 3 UBR comms and then UBR parity. So that with a float was 5 com or 5 alg corners. So like 2 float. No, it would be 3 floats into 11 algs. Is that right? Holy crap! Oh my gosh, dogs. Just tried brute force repetition memorization for multi-blind. I can't do anything over 8 cubes with any amount of consistency. I mean, it's not easy. Like, it takes a lot of practice to be able to do. When you say like brute force repetition, like how long are you reviewing it for? What do you mean? Oh, Gabriel got first success. Let's go. Dang it, dude. That's such a big pause. I like thought I messed up an alg for some reason, but I didn't. Oh yeah, I would definitely stream full-time if cubing was as popular as League. Yeah. Any specific resources for 7x7 blind? I mean, what are you looking for in specific about 7 blind? Because if you're doing 7 blind, you've done 6 blind, I assume, and if you've done 6 blind, then you know how comms work for, like, I mean, you know how any algs probably work for all piece types that are in a 7x7. Like, there are no new piece types on 7x7. They're all the same as 6x6, except you have plus centers and an extra, or plus centers and midges, which you probably already know how to solve. 1776? Oh hell yeah! I've gotten that officially before. Yeah, spaced repetition is good if you're not doing that ECP. That is definitely important. Like, if I memorize a 3x3 and then immediately review it, it's going to do almost nothing compared to if I memorize a 3x3 and then review it like a minute later. That'll make it stick for like minutes compared to if I memorize a 3x3 and then review it. It will stick for like seconds. You skipped past 6 blind. Any resources on that? Do you know how 3 style works? Oblique 3 style sheet? I don't really ever want to do that because it just seems annoying, and obliques are like basically exactly the same as plus centers. But yeah, for anyone doing anything over 5 blind, I always just recommend, like, if you don't know 3 style, learn it, at least just for centers, and it'll make your life a million times easier. I mechanical twisted, and I fixed it correctly. Wow. My brain is tired. Plus centers can use X center comms mostly. I don't really do that. They can, I guess, maybe, but not if you want to use good algs. Good luck with 3 style centers, Wesley. Dang it. Was a really gross scramble. 12 to 10. Dang it. Got your first average of 12 and 3 blind since 2023, but over multiple days. I mean, I usually count that as long as you didn't do like other timed solves in between that or something. Been using PAO for 4 blind and 5 blind. Greatly reduced DNFs. Well, that's good. I don't know if it's necessarily like slower, but I also don't know if like it is necessarily better. But if it helps you, totally good, and go for it. Oops. What just happened? Did I like... Am I forgetting that I like lost orientation or something? It's like extremely far off. You used PO when you were memorizing pi? Oh, okay. Do other times, so in between officials, and that average of 5 still counts. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I don't know. It's just at home PBs. Nice. That was 9. Yeah, PAO is definitely a big undertaking for keeping. It's a lot of work. Yeah, that is a lot of work. It took me so much. So like I learned a letter pair list for every single floating buffer, like a new letter pair list for every floating buffer for multi-blind, and that was a lot of work. It's a lot more than PAO, but like I'm like heavily invested in multi-blind, so it kind of makes sense for me to put that much time in. But yeah. For anyone who's not like super serious about blind and really committed, I don't think I would recommend PAO because yeah, that's a lot of work. A pair. Use the same letter pair list for your secondary buffer for edges and corners. Yeah. I don't know if you know Nelson Dellis. Yeah, I know of him. I was on a Zoom call with him a couple days ago, and we talked about that. He uses M2 and PAO, but doesn't go for speed. Oh, that's funny. He actually cubes. I didn't know that. I don't think I've been DNFing some solves, and the session isn't good anyways, so I'm just going to delete it. How did you do on your 9x9 multi-blind attempt? I never tried 9x9 multi-blind, but I did 9 5x5s, and I solved 3 of them. That was such a nice last 2 algs. Wait. I had this. Oh, I could have done a like an E-perm thing. Wait, can I? Oh, it would have to be this way. No? Oh, it's not E-perm. It looks like it. But it's that and then this 2 swaps, so I just did. It's like the 2 fastest comms you could ever have together. God, talking a lot. PAO is person, action, object. It's like when you have one of each of those things for every letter pair, and you pick from it depending on what number of letter pair you are in your story. So first letter pair you use a person, second letter pair you use an object, third letter pair you use second letter pair you use an action, third letter pair you use an object. Oh, he does coaching. Dude, I gotta get on that. I don't know if I would be able to get as much business as Nelson. He's pretty well known, it seems like, but I gotta get on the coaching game. Should I develop a good system for image memo in 3Blind? Right now I just throw everything together. I mean, a good system is pretty important, but not that important when you're like new to it. But for me, I just like kind of developed it slowly, like over time as needed. So you don't need to do it right in the beginning, but if you want to, go for it. I feel like that might have been my fastest memo ever, and I'm kind of curious what it was. I'm gonna look at the stream really quick. Oops. I don't know. It might like totally not be the fastest memo ever, but it was 9 to 8 algs and like so much visual potential. I don't know if I would. And I felt like I did it pretty well. Oh, it was like mid-6. That's not anything special. How would you coach blind? I'm not really sure. Maybe just like talk to people about what they have trouble with and help them with that. In general, I don't know. I could probably do like various different things just depending on what people prefer. Can you teach finger tricks for DF, RF, LF? What's the alg? I can't teach you a finger trick unless I know what alg you're wondering about. Took a selfie when we were on Zoom. He's a really cool guy, very open to experimentation, but also know what's likely to work better. That's cool. In general, you hate that everyone seems to be coaching, but for multi-blind, that clearly is something you have to offer people I join. Cool. Good to know. Why do you hate that everybody is coaching? I'm curious. Is it just like that like too many people are doing it and there doesn't need to be that many or something? God damn it, dude. It's getting so annoying. Making a course. I just, yeah, I want to figure out like a good balance between like what's the most helpful for people and what like actually makes money, because I don't want to like put in a ton of time for like very little like hourly wage, but also I don't want to like charge so much that like a very small percentage of the Cuban community is able to get the services. So it's hard to decide how to go. Coach as soon as you have titles. These guys didn't have coaches to get where they got, you feel me? Wait, did I miss a message? I'm not... Oh, okay, I missed a message, yeah. I was like, I'm not sure I understand. You hate it in general because for years and years and years the path was just being a solid content creator and sharing your knowledge, maybe have a Patreon, maybe merch, but now the move is to coach as soon as you have titles. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's something that people want. Oh, this got entered twice, I think. It's something that people want, but as something gets bigger, it's like not that realistic to expect, you know? Like, do you want people like chess grandmasters to be like giving away a bunch of content for free and not like selling coaching, you know? Like, it's a cool like nice thing to do to like give away a bunch of help for free, but also like especially when there are people who like need to make money to be able to keep doing things, like they have to like, I don't know, I totally don't like blame people for wanting to like make a living out of the thing that they are like an expert at, you know? The beauty of YouTube is free knowledge. I hate to see the culture change like that. I mean, there's always going to be free stuff to just like some extent. And like the stuff that those people got good with is still there, you know? Like all the content, the free content that they use to become experts is still there. I think what you're paying for with coaching is mainly like some people want it like more like platter fed to them, you know? Like, and they're willing to pay for it. So if they have the money to do that, then sure, charge them, whatever. But like all the stuff that I learned from is still on YouTube. So like, it's not like I'm gatekeeping shit. And I think if I do go the coaching route, I'm gonna probably like upload a lot of educational cubing stuff, and that will just be like a way to advertise the coaching, you know? So it'll be like both. I guess what I really mean is like if you're the best of the best, coaching makes sense, but the market became oversaturated so quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Dude, that makes me wonder, like, I've thought about this before. Like, who is Yihang's coach? And is he good at cubing? Does he even cube? Or is he more of like a mindset coach? I wonder about that. Isn't getting good at cubing like 90% practice and 10% watching YouTube vids? That sounds about right. Yeah. Being good at coaching and good at cubing isn't the same thing. I know that, but I like to coach Yihang in particular. I'm like just curious. Like, is this guy actually like even good at cubing, or is he just like, does he just help with like mindset? Yihang needs to write a book. Yihang's coach is Cuberoot? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. I know that Cuberoot like does all the video stuff. Oh my god, dude. This is gonna be a huge DNF. Oh. Cool. Are there finger tricks for that? R, E2, R prime, U prime, E2, R prime. That case, I would just do it like this. So I'm like double flicking the E2 with like that. And then I push the U prime like that. What's up, Jack? I saw someone say it's Ying Hao Wang. That's funny how similar that is to Yihang's full name. Chinese cubers from 10 plus years ago make money as coaches? I mean, yeah, for sure. That is definitely the case. Cube is indeed confirmed Yihang's coach? Really? Weird. I never thought so. She was giving useful advice to Timon and Leo after watching some of their solves. Like, according to them, she was? That's interesting. Did you guys know that Max Park's mom sets up his cubes for him? I don't know if she always does, but she knows how. And I feel like Max doesn't like to do it, so she does it. He doesn't currently have a coach? Oh, wow. I mean, I can't imagine he really needs one. But coaches at a high level are things in like every big sport, even if you're really good, like especially if you're really good. That's interesting. Cookie robber. Does she speak English? Oops. Cool, StackNet, thank you. Groomroot, oh my god. Well, yeah, I know that. Dude, oh my god, StackNet is so annoying. It has entered this solve twice. Or 3 times. Dang it, dude. I had a 4-flip and I couldn't remember where it was, so I just stopped. And it was actually like a really good case. James is crying in the club, seeing that I didn't get that one. Any tips to improve blind memorization? The most important tip is just practice a lot, so that your tracing gets better. That makes everything easier. What's up, Nightcore? Prove you wrong? I have no way of proving you wrong, so I'm just asking. Having a dirty mind really improves memo for me. Yeah, that's like a universal experience, I think. The weirder the memo, the better. See you later, James. Since you've done so many more corner-only solves, edge tracing is noticeably worse when you do edge-only. Interesting, because corners are, like, should be harder. I'm so over StackMat, dude. Oh my god. 0.01. I don't even think I looked at the cube. Trace. That was a really good scramble. So that's reverse RNG manip that time. A sad mind? Sag. Alright, I'm only gonna do a few more solves. Crazy being at a point where sub 20s can feel like garbage. Apparently the more adrenaline you have in a situation, the more you'll remember it compared to happy and jolly situations. Interesting. Promise I'm not making this up. Kind of thought I was done chatting, but I just went through my messages for stuff, and Nelson said he's going to watch JPerm's 4x4 tutorial since I just uploaded a 6-minute 4-blind using straight beginner method stuff. Hell yeah. Cool. Too scared to do time solves with 3-style yet, but I'm using a Roscoe corners. Nice. You'll get there quickly, I'm sure. It's easier to memorize memos based off of what you think about a lot, what you know really well, things you like. Yeah, for sure. I think that's why it's really important that I learned this from Jay McNeil when he did like a thoughts on blind ramble video a long time ago. He suggested making a letter pair list on your own without like looking up other people's lists, and I heavily vibe with that and think it's a good idea for that reason in particular. Okay, I'll try that scramble in a sec. Next to your name? I do not see one. Oh, that's Twitch Prime. That means that you have Prime. So you should use your Prime sub. You're gonna come to more Vegas comps? Not that I know of. Scramble. I think I missed a move. It was 4 UFL logs and 4 UB logs for me. But I don't keep save scrambles. Ever think how the first official 5-blind is the slowest 5-blind to this day? Yeah. Oh, you used your Prime sub already. RIP. Did you know that 20% of gamers don't realize that they have their Prime sub ready to be used? See you later, Wesley. See you next time. It just occurred to me to check if I missed any notifications. Okay, I did. Alright, 3 more solves. Doing at least 5 more solves, maybe. Scrambled on different orientation. I scrambled in my orientation, which is how I always scramble 3 blind solves. Am I supposed to scramble WCA? Furshin has a 1950 mean of 2 in FMC, like official right now, and he has 1 more solve. 5 blind versus 3 blind race? I'm good. I have to go soon. Next solve in 2 hours? Oh, shit. God, I think I need to clean this thing out already. Been very locky on it. Did he jump into the well? What? What does Furshin need for sub 20? Let me see. Singapore champs? Ooh. Whoa, he got a 17? Sheesh, that'll do it. Dude, when DNF the first solve? Come on. So he needs a 20. Yeah. I mean, he could get a 21 and still world record, tie world record. But for sub 20, he needs a 20. Yeah. I see, I didn't know that. Why do you do that? I'm curious. That's just what everybody does, like, when they do blind, because when you share scrambles, people can just scramble in their orientation and get the exact same thing you got. The well thing is a meme from one of Kalindu's defenders. Can you explain the meme lore? I've never heard that. Said only 3 solves. Beto said I would do at least 5. Joined the FMC server, talked about how all the good FMC servers were stuck in a well because they weren't viewing it from the correct perspective, so he basically made the well meme his response. Oh, that's funny. You're just stuck in a well, okay. Any tips switching to audio memo? I mean, I just spammed a bunch of, well, if you mean like full 3 blind, I'm not really sure because I don't do that, but for audio edges, I just spammed a bajillion edges only solves until I got used to it, but if you want to be like systematic about it, I would recommend like figuring out the exact, sound that you will make for every pair and make sure that none of them sound the same or like even close to each other. And if you can do that and then get it all super automatic, you're golden. Oh, and try to make all the sounds like 1 syllable if possible. It's me too, Ash. How many of the sounds and edges for you are nonsense? Because I mix up some letters. They're all nonsense. None of them are actual words. I mean, I guess maybe some of them are actual words, but most of them are nonsense. FV, I would just say like fev. P and B, I would say pib. TD, Todd, GK, geek. Things that you can say like super quick. Kick. Different set of letter pairs for audio? Yeah, pretty much. What's up, Manu? I'm streaming on both. I'm restreaming, but I'm also going to end stream soon. Those pairs of letters at risk of being mixed up? I don't understand why. Man, I'm tired. I just remembered that I woke up at 6 a.m. because of my neighbor's dogs today. Yay! And it's starting to hit me. Okay. I cannot raid anybody on YouTube, but I'm gonna raid on Twitch. I'm just gonna find someone. One more solve because I said you do at least 5? No, I can't. Restream is convenient, yeah. Yeah, it's cool to have all my streams be saved to YouTube. I like that. And just gets more visibility on the streams in general. I don't know anybody who's streaming. Maybe I raid good old Zigzag. Alright, if you want to be in on the raid, go follow my Twitch. This phonetic sound of F and V is very close. Well, just make sure that the FV noise sounds different than the VF noise. Say FIV and VEF. That's very different. Yeah, I only did 3. You need the channel points, okay. Yeah, go to my Twitch. I'm rating Zigzag. Okie dokie. Bye.